Alright, what is going on everybody? I am back with another video of Fortnite Battle Royale. So Epic has added one of the biggest updates to console players since the beginning of Builder Pro started. So this is another one of those videos where I basically explain what my settings are and what I recommend to you guys. But I didn't expect to make one of these videos for a really long time because basically my settings haven't changed as much. But Epic has decided to add these huge amount of changes which basically changed the gameplay for console players for I think basically forever. So I am gonna talk about this, but before I actually even start, I do want to say that I thank y'all so much for even considering to watch my last video of best settings. Thank you so much. Honestly, it meant the world to me for people to even decide to watch my video, and I hope that the same thing goes around for this video. But man can dream. And I also wanted to say that I am going to start doing my Evil Within videos again, which will be starting sometime this week. And yeah, I guess let's get to these new updates and what is my settings and what I basically recommend. So I'm going to go ahead and stop dancing right here and let's get to it. So I have already made this video like 7 times, but I don't feel happy with them because I don't make them professional. If I want to be a great YouTuber, then I have to be professional. Alright, so matchmaking region, I'm basically gonna go through these, and some of them I'm gonna read the description and some I will not. So let's get to it. Matchmaking region is basically, you basically want to have it at the one with the least amount of ping, which is like 46 ms in my case. Let's say for example that you're on an 85 ms but you have 46 ms. You want to move to the 46 ms because your game will run a lot smoother if you're on the least amount of ping. So controller sensitivity X, this basically goes on what your opinion mostly is on how you basically want to play as a player. In my opinion, I want it to be the best builder there was, and that completely runs to you. If you want to be a good builder, if you want to be the most amazing builder there is, then a higher sensitivity is probably the way to go. But I don't recommend, if you're on a just low sensitivity but you want to be a high sensitivity builder, I don't completely recommend that you go to the high sensitivity out there from the get-go. Just don't start without even training with the other sensitivity. I recommend you start out slow, because that's exactly what I did. I was on a sensitivity of 5 and started with sensitivity 6, on and on and on until I got to sensitivity 9, and I soon probably most likely I will go to sensitivity 10 yet, but I don't think I'm just ready for that just yet. But again, don't just completely go to the high sensitivity and believe to be good at it. You might want to start out slow and get better and better and get to the right sensitivity that you feel mostly comfortable with. Controller target sensitivity, this is basically how the speed amount of what you will see when you aim. I still have it on 60 because I still feel comfortable with this sensitivity because I feel like it's not fast enough and it's not slow enough. So I feel like it's just right balance, but I'm not really sure because I haven't really messed with this at all myself because I feel like it was already in the right sensitivity. So I haven't really messed with this myself. This is of course my opinion. You might not feel the same way when you do it, but of course I'm just here to try to help you and show you what my sensitivity is, and of course explain to you what is new, which is this right here. And this is controller building sensitivity. This basically I'm gonna read the description. Okay, so it says the modifier for controller sensitivity when in build mode. 1.0 will have no change when in build mode. Lower sensitivity will have more slowdown when in build mode. I can't read. And higher settings will increase sensitivity when in build mode. So what this basically means, let me explain it as I go on. So let's say I wanted to go to a 0.01. So let's get to it. Okay, so normal speed, and this is how it would be if I had it on 1.0. Of course, you see I'm going really slow. And basically it would take me like 5 years to build a 4x4. So I definitely do not recommend going to that amount. But this basically can be a multiplier and a decreaser in speed within build mode. So let's say I wanted to go to a 2.4. Basically I can build really fast, and I don't recommend completely doing this because of course it's just a little bit crazy and I can't even focus when in doing this. So I really don't recommend doing this just yet. I am still haven't even changed mine just yet because I am pretty happy with the sensitivity I already have. So I still have mine on 1.0. So this is basically what this is. This can be a multiplier or a decreaser in your speed when in build mode. So that's basically what that is. Let me go ahead and get to the rest. I'm gonna go like kind of quick to these. I'm gonna explain some of them that I really want to talk about and I'll give you a little bit of advice on. So sprint by default, I have that off. Sprint counts as reloading. This is basically when you're sprinting, of course, and you try to reload your gun. If you have this on, if you try to reload your gun and you're sprinting, it's basically gonna stop you from running, and it's kind of dumb to have it on. So I have this off for sure. Tap to search / interact. This is basically, I don't know if you guys ever been in this same situation, but from my experience, when I had this off, basically I would go to a supply drop and like try to open it or loot llama, and when I'm holding the button to search it, my finger slips and I have to redo it again. So I found it a lot easier just to tap the button and it will basically open it by itself, the character. So I have this on. I feel like it's a lot more efficient and a lot faster. So I definitely have that on. Toggle targeting, I have that off. Reset building choice off. Aim assist, of course you want to have this on. Edit mode, aim assist, of course you want to have this on. Oh, turned it off by mistake. Okay, so oh god, oh my god, pro YouTuber here. All right, so turbo building. Sorry, I can't breathe. All right, so turbo building is basically you really want to have this on. Everybody most likely knows what turbo building is. Unless you're really new to the video game. Turbo building is basically, you don't even have to, what turbo building is, you don't have to completely start tapping the button every second for your things to build. With turbo building, all you can do is hold it and it'll build your entire 4x4 if you want it. Let's just say you want to build a wall all around you, just hold it and turn around and it will build by itself. So that's what turbo building is really amazing to do. You definitely want to have turbo building on. It's going to be a lot more faster and it takes a lot less time of you tapping and tapping. Auto material change, of course you want to have this on. My personal experience, when I had this off, I would have build fights and basically fall to my death because my material would run out and I would just fall because it wouldn't auto material change and I would just die. So definitely want to have this on. Controller auto run, I have this off because I feel like it would mess up my way of playing. So I definitely have this off. Allow cross-platform parties. This is basically if you want to play with PS4 players, or like if you're on PS4, play with Xbox players. This is basically if you want to play with other consoles. Auto open doors. I have this off. This is just, it automatically opens doors. I have this off for sure. Auto pick up weapons, I have this off. Auto sort consumables to right. I still don't even know what this is just yet. I might have to check that out sooner or later. But I have this off for the meantime. Builder Pro, build immediately. This is what I really want to talk about. This is the main thing that I wanted to talk about. So let me go ahead and read the description. When switching to a different build piece using Builder Pro, it will try to build immediately. Okay, so let me go ahead and explain what this is. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off and show you what I basically mean by this. So okay, so I'm in Builder Pro. You want to be in Builder Pro now. Builder Pro is basically OP now. So let me go ahead and show you. I want to build a wall, and I'm gonna tap it once to build a wall. Once, it just switches to it. It does not just switches to it. I have to tap it again for it to build. Now I want to build a floor. Tap it once, it didn't build. Tap it twice to build. Of course, you can basically just hold it and it will do the same thing. This is basically what I did when this thing wasn't added. But now it's a lot more faster because now you can go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on and basically show you what I mean. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. Okay, so I'm in floor. Now let me go ahead and build a wall. I'm gonna tap it once. Boom, build. I want a floor. Once, build. Pyramid, build. Ramp, build. So it's a lot more faster. It's a lot easier too. And this is something that I really believe that will make console players kind of compared with PC players. So I think this is definitely a thing that you have to have on. So make sure to get used to it. Another thing which I really wanted to talk about as well is control editing the whole time. So of course, let me read the description. The duration to hold the button for entering edit mode. So what this basically is the amount of time it would take for you to basically edit a wall. So as you see, I have it on 0.13, and see how fast it is. If I had it on 0.25, it would take a little bit longer for my wall for me to even go to edit mode. So I don't recommend completely going all the way to 0.1 because I feel like it would kind of mess you up. It would be a little bit too fast. But I don't also believe that you should go to 0.20 because I feel like it would be a little bit too slow. So you want to be in the right amount. I believe that is around 0.13 because I feel like that's the right amount of speed and it doesn't mess you up. So I'm thinking that 0.13 is the way to go. But of course, this is my opinion, and you guys might see something else. Alright, so let's go to let's go to what is different. God, I can't breathe. Alright, so of course I'm a Builder Pro. This is basically a Builder Pro. Basically what's new on Builder Pro. As you see now, you can see customs, and what this means is basically you can make your custom controls on what you feel more comfortable with. And I haven't yet did anything with this at all because I feel kind of comfortable with the normal controls than anything else. So I haven't changed any of this just yet. Of course, you guys might feel a little bit different. Of course, it still is my opinion. So if you want to change your controls, like maybe say you want your editing to be A and your jump to be B, you can do that now. So of course you guys can go around and mess with that, but I will leave that at where it is. Maybe in the future I would explain a little bit more about that, and if I change anything I'll make sure to inform y'all. But that's about it. Of course, let me go ahead and get my dance in. I am gonna end this video now, and I hope that you did find it a little bit helpful, and I hope that it did help you a little bit. If you did, make sure to drop a like. Let's go for 5 likes. 5 likes has always been my goal. And also, if you do want to search in real life to see how I look in real life, I have all my social medias down below, and you can go and follow me, and I'll make sure to follow you back and add you back. So make sure to go do that. And if also you want to see me live stream like every day around 10, you can go do that. Follow me on Twitch will be also down in the description, so make sure to check that out. And if you did like the video, of course, drop a like. Make sure to watch the other ones, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.